Hey guys, Abner Miranda here. I wanted to do a quick video for you on a modification that I've made to the T1 Citizen 2-point sling. Spent a lot of time on the range with it the other day, just moving around, doing all the tasks that I have to do on the range while wearing the sling. And what I found, this is the original sling, and what I found was that the webbing wasn't allowing the shock cord to get over the shoulder. This is crucial, and I'll show you why. Notice how on this one, the webbing is just over the shoulder, right? And what that does is, it does this. So while you're walking around, you're getting this effect going on with the sling. And that makes a difference because it reduces the fatigue. By having the webbing around the front, just over the shoulder, it gives it that shock absorber effect that I get off the single point slings. And I was going to have to give up a little bit of that with the 2-point sling on the design because I needed to make sure, or at least I thought I needed to make sure for you guys, that I was creating symmetry, meaning it's the same amount of webbing on this side as there is on this side of the sling. But check this out. It's essentially the same exact length. All I did for the new version is the bungee begins roughly in the same spot, but on this end I've pushed the bungee further this way. This portion pushes in here, and I wanted to make sure that you had enough room to get the tri-glide over the stock, and I'll show you why that matters. Once you're hooked in and you're in the sling, if you have to transition from one shoulder to the other, you would pull the hand out and cross the weapon over, and now you have control of it and it won't choke you. That's why hooking in on this side of the stock versus hooking in here makes the difference. Because if you hook in on this side and you transition from lead shoulder, strong shoulder to support shoulder, you'll end up doing that. It's uncomfortable real quick. You'll end up garroting yourself. And by the way, Mark in North Carolina, this is your sling. Which is why I'm doing this right now, because I literally just made your sling. And this sling is going in a box in about an hour and it's heading out to you. So I wanted to show this to you guys. Oh, and the other thing is this real quick. I wanted to show you when you're out of your sling, when you're out of your weapon, instead of having a whole bunch of sling wanging down, the sling is actually very minimalist when it's on the gun and not being used. Which means that when you pick this up, there's a whole lot less busy to deal with. Today is Monday. I released the sling 2 days ago on Saturday night. And I wanted to make sure that those of you that have purchased the 2-point sling understand this is what's going to be coming to you. This modification is so much better than the original sling that I showed you just 2 days ago. It works better, guys. But just walking around the house, the rifle gives just enough to take. This is what you get from a rifle when you're walking around. Man, they will wear you out. And now, because the bungee is going just over the shoulder, now it's actually taking some of that load. You can see, I made sure you got a ton of adjustment, or a ton of room in the sling. So for working with the weapon, dealing with malfunctions, you know, carrying it up front, carrying it in the back, I've made sure you have a lot of room, but you're not having to turn any buckles on this thing to make it work for you. The T1 Citizen 2-point sling, they are shipping today. Check them out at T1Citizen.com. As always, I thank you guys for watching. God bless you all. Get those guns out and practice. Have a good one.